Hello everyone, it's me and I'm back, at least for now. So firstly, I just want to apologise for my absence over the last few months. Coda, come out the way. So firstly, I just want to apologise for my absence over the last few months and express my deep gratitude and thanks for all of you guys that have continued to support the project even though I haven't been around. So lately there's been quite a lot going on in my personal life and my work life that has made it really hard to find the time to put in the work onto the boat and to produce enough content to be able to put out some videos. There has been a couple of occasions where I've tried to get some work done and to film enough to be able to have enough content to make a video, but that has just caused more stress on top of my already huge workload. So I had to take a bit of time out and step back to give myself the time to really focus on some of the more pressing things that were going on. But that doesn't mean that there hasn't been anything going on over these few months of absence. There has been a number of quite exciting projects happen. It will mean that the progress of the boat will be able to start moving forward again. So some of you might be able to see here, one of the things that have been going on is I've had the two brand new stainless steel fuel tanks made. Now that was quite a delay from the suppliers as they again had lots of other things that were far more important, which meant there was about a 4 to 5 month delay on receiving these tanks from them. Another one of the jobs that have been needed to get done and is something that I started whilst I've had this time off, and that is the portside capping rails. Now lots of you will be aware that I got all of these capping rails cut quite a number of months ago, and I fitted the starboard side back in December last year, and the port side have been clamped up on the floor of the workshop waiting to be fitted. But since they've been clamped up on the floor and being oak, I should have known that they were going to move. I just didn't expect they would have moved or twisted to the extent that they did. So in getting all the scarf joints cut and getting them dry fitted onto the boat, I noticed that these twists were going to make it really difficult to get them fitted. So what I've had to do is get all of the portside capping rails clamped onto the boat, nice and tight, bending them back into the position they need to be in, and they've been sitting there now for about 3 weeks in the hopes that all of those fibres are just going to relax back to the shape that they need to be, and then I can take all these clamps off and get them fitted onto the boat. So along with that, another really exciting thing that has been going on is I've been working closely with sail makers and rig designer here in Faversham, over where Dan Tester's yard is, who is one of the East Coast's leading smack builders. So Dan Tester and Paul Martin work closely together on the East Coast sailing smacks and have been coming up with some improved and better performance rig designs for some of the East Coast smacks. So about 2 years ago I purchased a full rig off of the classic sailing yacht Mermaid, which is based here in the UK. Now she was sold a couple of years ago and the new owner decided that the rig wasn't quite big enough for what he wanted to use the boat for, and it was only a 2-year-old rig, but he decided to sell it on, and with that money it would then go towards purchasing a new rig for the boat. So some of you BDIs might have noticed in some of my previous videos that up in the workshop and up on the wall are some of my spars that I purchased from this yacht back in 2022. So with this purchase I got all of the spars to rig the boat. So that's the mainmast, the topmast, the boom, the gaff and the bowsprit, and along with that I got all of the standing rigging and a set of 5 sails, so the main sail and 4 head sails. The only thing that wasn't included in the sail was the topsail. So since working with Paul over at Paul Martin Sales, he has been down to the workshop and has taken some full measurements of the boat and has then gone away and designed a full rig plan for something that I'm going to be able to work with in reducing all of my spars down to the correct size and getting this boat all rigged when she's finally out of the workshop. And another exciting event, last year when I attended the Southampton Boat Show, I met a chap called Will who runs a company called the Boat Building Academy based down in Lyme Regis. So after a really long conversation with Will at the boat show, he decided it would be a really nice opportunity for me to take part in their traditional sailmaking course that happens down at their boat school in Lyme Regis. So here's a quick little peek at the sail that I made for myself during this course. Now, I haven't got time in this video to be able to show you everything that was involved in making the sail and everything that we learnt. So I will be making a full video completely dedicated to what went into making this little sail on the traditional sail making course down at the Boat Academy. So one of the last jobs that I've been working on is to get the chain plates finished being made and temporarily bolted onto the boat. So these midships chain plates, which will be the cap shroud and the lowers for the main mast, already came with the boat when I bought it. So there's 6 of these chain plates, 3 on the port side, 3 on the starboard side, and then for the main mast there is 2 more that I've had to have made that will be for the backstays that are located about 10 foot aft of these midships chain plates. So now I've had all of them made, I've got them temporarily bolted onto the boat. So I just again want to say a massive thanks to all of you guys that have continued to support the project and have really stuck around. Although I haven't been producing any videos over the last few months, you're really holding in there and having faith that I haven't given up completely. And don't worry, that was never my intention. I just really had to take a step back from all of the stresses that were being caused by just overloading myself with work and trying to keep on top of filming and editing these videos. It all just got a bit much, and rather than losing all interest in the project completely and burning myself out, taking a step back and giving myself a bit of a break really meant that I could then sit back and just focus on some of the things that I needed to get completed, and then it allows me the time I need to recover, and then I can put my focus back into building my own boat. So thank you all for watching, and I really hope to see you all again very soon. Sorry.
Right, so I'm staying behind the horn.
From your ears?
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.